What's up, Ragiroth? Do what?
Ragiroth Enterprises.
How's it going, everybody? Rich from Ragiroth Enterprises here. Yes, it is that time of the month again. I don't know how much more this time of the month again is going to happen, but we got a new, or I should say returning reveal for Dissidia Final Fantasy NT, and this time it is none other than motherfucking Golbez. My bad, I meant Golbez from Final Fantasy IV. The villain from Final Fantasy IV. No offense to Ultimecia and Cloud of Darkness, but I have to say I was probably a lot more excited for this reveal than the last two. I'd probably say this probably matches my excitement for when Jecht was revealed. I probably like Jecht and Golbez around the same. Both are kind of the evil or brainwashed family member of the main character. Stick. And no, but he looked. I loved using him in the first game. He was one of the more trickier characters to use that I liked. But he's one of my favorite Final Fantasy villains, antagonists, whatever you want to call them. And actually, the Final Fantasy IV roster, if you want to call it that, from the first two Dissidias, was probably my favorite because I overall really love Cecil. Kain is one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters, period. And I really like Golbez, and I'm really glad that all three of these guys are going to be back. No having to wait till after the game comes out or anything like that. They're all just in the base game, which is cool. So anyway, well, one thing that obviously stands out that is different about Golbez in this game is that in the first two games, his EX mode, he would have that Shadow Dragon that he used in Final Fantasy IV as his EX mode. It'd be kind of bonded to him. In this game, however, well, since there's unfortunately no EX modes, some characters kind of have them through their EX actions or whatever they're called. But this time they just said screw it, and they just gave it to him. They just gave the Shadow Dragon to Golbez, just in his standard form, whatever you want to call it. And I think it's not only cool that it's still represented, but I think just the way it's done with the dragon actually floating all around him, I think that's so friggin' awesome. I know I've probably said it a couple times, but I think he might honestly be one of the most improved characters from the first two games. And that's saying a lot because I really liked how he played in the first two. I think he overall looks so much better. I mean, granted, I kind of liked how he kind of mostly just used dark and electric attacks, and now he kind of uses a bunch of elements, but he still has that, and I think it does give him a little more variety to his moveset. I want to say that his HP moves are still intact. I think the Shockwave one, I forget the names, I'm sorry, it's been a while since I played it, is still in the game. Yeah, it's just that this time it's more like Cecil's Dark Flame, where it actually makes multiple pillars. I actually think that's a lot more useful. It looks like he has some other new one where I guess the dragon spins around and he kind of fires it at you or something. That's pretty cool. I just kind of hope he has the I could be wrong, but I'm not really seeing the Cosmic. I think it was called Cosmic Lightning one. That was actually one of his Brave to HP moves in the original two. And unfortunately, that's another thing that doesn't seem to be making it back from the first two. God damn, I'm liking the game, but I just feel like taking out so much. It's kind of annoying. He looks great, and apparently he's not considered a heavy character. He's considered a shooter or a marksman character, which would have been cool if he was considered a heavy, because Golbez, he's a pretty big guy. But I guess I understand. All of his attacks are mostly far range attacks. So I guess the one thing I kind of do miss is I feel like in the first two Dissidias he was more of a mid-range character. Now he's more of just a far range. Because I tend to really like mid-range characters. I guess he still kind of has that. I don't know. But no, I cannot think of a single really bad thing to say about it. He looks great. I'm looking forward to trying him out. I think that's about it. Well, actually, I guess not about it. Actually, another new stage for Final Fantasy XI was confirmed. It was called the Center Fulcrum. Yeah, there was a new stage for that confirmed. Looks pretty cool. And this might actually be it for the base roster. And there is going to be another stream, I think like the 2nd anniversary for the arcade game. I think like near the end of this month. Some people theorize it could be a new character, like maybe they're gonna reveal one of the DLC characters. Some people think it'll just be like an official Noctis trailer because they've only shown like kind of bits and pieces of his gameplay. I'm fine with either. Oh, and with Golbez in regards to alternate outfits, I mean, the only one I could really think of is Final Fantasy IV After Years 1. The one where it's the complete opposite and he has very little clothing on. Because his other alternate in Dissidia is just a color swap, which they kind of have them separate from alternate outfits. So I'm curious what his third one will be. Yeah, but honestly, like I said before, I really just wish they'd tell us if there's going to be some single player modes or not. That's really the only thing that's kind of like keeping me from being like moderately hyped to like really hyped. I'm just really afraid this will be a game I'm just going to get, you know, it's going to be like Overwatch where it's like I can go online and that's about it. I mean, I don't know, maybe it'll be that one game that I do enjoy just playing online with, you know, but I don't know, I'm really curious what's going to come afterward, you know, after this. You know, I'm sure there's still some veterans to add left. I'm kind of hoping it's not going to be just the veterans and then we're finally going to get the new characters. I kind of hope it's going to be like a mix. But I think that's it for this video. Really looking forward to Golbez. And don't forget to check out Marking's Arts in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. It's a free country, of course. And as always, another time, another place. Keep being awesome.